Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the second Eastern Visayas Media Awards 2021, we would like to request everyone to please rise for the invocation to be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We may now be seated. To formally welcome us in this event, let us all welcome the President of Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders, Ms. Miriam G. Desacada.
Hello. For nearly 2 years, we have been suffering from the pandemic. But the press or the media is still alive, though there's no sign yet that the COVID-19 will be gone in the nearest month. We are proud to present to declare to the world that the media in Eastern Visayas continues to be healthy and brave, as it should. We keep the news of COVID-19 running, either on daily or a weekly basis, just to make the public be informed and guided on what to do in the fight against the virus. So it is always about truth and a public service as our reasons for being. We, the media practitioners or journalism professionals, have been sacrificing and risking our lives and health as we go around to gather the news, notwithstanding the threat of COVID-19 contamination. And here we are, continuing to fulfill our mission as journalists with strict adherence to the code of ethics and embrace the essence of truth. This has been the road that Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders, or EVMWB, has been taking since its founding 4 years ago. The EVMWB has committed to follow the journalist creed, sustain credibility and integrity by binding ourselves with nothing else but the truth. The Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders is an organization at the region's tri-media journalists who have faithfully observed the wearing the mask of truth. Our personal protective equipment, or PPS, is truth, and impartial information for the benefit of the public who we are serving. In due course, the EVMWB found it fitting to honor its members, their outstanding performance and accomplishment. This is the reason why the Media Awards is born. Tonight's awards event is our second year, and we are proud to present outstanding media practitioners, reporters, editors, columnists, broadcasters, and commentarists. We have added a vital feature, which is the recognition of our industry partners who have selfishly supported our goals and mission amid the harsh challenges through the years. We are giving salute to our partners, both in public and the private entities, for not leaving us or our side as we go through hell at the pandemic threat and the tsunamis of fake news and misinformation. All of us have survived. Thank you, Lord. Here we are together now. And everybody in this venue, welcome to the second Eastern Visayas Media Awards and Recognitions of Media Partners 2021. Thank you very much, and advance Merry Christmas to all of us.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President for Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders, Ms. Miriam G. De Sacada. Maupay nga kulop.
Maupay nga kulop hatong nga tanan. Let's give each other a round of applause, please.
Once again, good afternoon and welcome to the second Media Awards night of Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders. I hope everybody is doing okay ngayong hapon na ito. Sir Gab?
I'm actually doing great as well. And of course, to everyone here around, we deserve a resounding round of applause. Once again, palakpakan po natin ang ating mga sarili for being here. This means a lot. And of course, the second Eastern Visayas Media Awards 2021 actually gives, or should I say, pays tribute and recognition to all of our media practitioners and our media partners in the private sector and maybe in the local government unit per se.
That is right, Sir Gab. And of course, allow us to introduce ourselves. We are your MCs for tonight. My name is DJ Jaja from DYVL AksyonRadyo.
And of course, I'm Gabriel Anthony D. Zeta.
Let us start this event, of course, by acknowledging our dear sponsor, Sir Gab. Starting with
Toyota Tacloban Leyte through Jim Yaukasin.
Jim Boytan, our former Vice Governor.
The Basay Summer LGU headed by its Mayor Luz Chu Ponferrada.
Gandara Summer LGU through Mayor Yofem Oliva.
And of course, not to forget the 1st District of Leyte Representative, the Honorable Ferdinand Martin Romualdez. And of course, his better half, the Congresswoman and the representative of Tingog Party List, the Honorable Yeda Marie K. Romualdez.
We also would like to acknowledge Pastrana LGU through Marites Marcos.
Likewise, we would like to acknowledge the Vice President for Administration of J.E. Mondihar Computer College Tacloban, Ms. Bernadette Sletter.
Also, we would like to acknowledge Biliran Electric Cooperative.
Naval Water District through General Manager Engineer Eulalio G. Maderazo.
We also have Ms. Hazel De Sacada, Canada-based nutritionist.
the Eastern Samar District Engineering Office,
Dr. Jerry Pitilla of Department of Science and Technology,
National Bureau of Investigation through Regional Director Attorney Ernie Macabare.
We also have here Alang-Alang, or we also acknowledge Alang-Alang LGU through our beautiful Mayor Lovell Yu.
Mr. Dennis Mesario,
The Department of Agrarian Reform through DAR PIO Jose Alsmith Sonia.
and also our guest of honor, the Undersecretary Jose Joel MC Egco.
We also would like to acknowledge Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board.
The Department of Environment and Natural Resources through Regional Director Tirso P. Parian Jr.
We also acknowledge Tanawan LGU through Mayor Pelagio Texon.
Likewise to his better half, Mrs. Penny Texon.
DBSN Farms Agri Venture Incorporated, Palongpon, Leyte.
Major Bernardino Camos of the BJMP.
Mark Ventures Holding of the Alumna Mining Incorporated and Bauxite Resources Incorporated.
Northern Samar LGU headed by Governor Edwin Ongchuan.
Inspector Faye Reynalda Chan of BJMP.
PDEA Regional Office 8 through Regional Director Edgar Hubay and staff.
Miss Mary Ann Benitez Go.
And thank you very much to the former Mayor Edwin Masbang of Kabungkayan, Biliran.
Thank you so much to our dear sponsors. Once again, let's offer them a big round of applause.
Moving on, let's also acknowledge the presenters for this year's awards night by the Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders.
Yes, Sir Gab. And starting with Miss Ellen Lim and Mr. Danny Balading.
We also have OCD Regional Director Lord Byron Torrecarion and the private law practitioner Attorney Leslie Rose Adolfo.
We also acknowledge PDEA Regional Director Edgar Hubay.
And media practitioner, my partner here, Janine Royo. We also have Mr. Ricky S. Pitilia and Miss Myra M. Tambor.
We also acknowledge Anchorman Mark Moralios and PDEA PIO Rogelet Orgel.
Division Head of CMISO, Randy Kalahi, and PIO Mark Ventures, Maria Arlene Gabon.
We also have Police Major Winrich Laya A. Lim and Alang-Alang Mayor Lovell Yu.
DOST-PIO, Ramil Uy, and LNU VP for Student Affairs, Cleofel Lahara.
We also acknowledge Miss Penny Tixon and Mr. Rindo Lagunoy.
Miss Josephine Mendoza and Mr. Raymond Romualdez.
MacArthur Lady Mayor Rudin Babante and Basay Mayor Luz Basas Chupon Ferrada.
Anchorman Kevin Shusana and PSA Regional Director Wilma Perante.
Attorney Nick Ismali and Miss Penelope A. Pomida.
Chief Inspector Bernardino Edgar T. Camos of the Tacloban City Jail Warden.
Also, Santa Fe Mayor Amparo Monteza and former Leyte Board Member Wilson Uy.
DOH Regional Director Exuperia B. Sabalberino and DILG Regional Director Carl Cesar Remando.
We also have Ma'am Cheryl Erica Esperas.
Lady Camelot and Kaugup Larry Portillo.
And as we move forward to our event, ladies and gentlemen, to give us the production number, let us all welcome our selected media practitioners. Let's give them a round of applause.
Check this out. skiddy, 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 skiddy.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, another resounding round of applause to all of our media practitioners. Ate Ja, ang galing nila. Tama ba? Ang galing nilang sumayaw.
Yes.
Sumayaw.
Hindi tayo nakasali sa practice, Sir Gab. Pero anyway, they deserve that resounding applause because pinaghandaan talaga nila ang performance nila ngayong gabi. Anyway, Sir Gab, let us move on. I guess it's now time for us to meet or to know kung sino-sino ba ang medyo nahirapan sa selection ng ating awardees this year.
And we are referring to that of the selection committee for this year's Eastern Visayas Media Awards 2021.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to present to you our judges.
Our first judge, of course, for the second Eastern Visayas Media Awards 2021. We have Miss Erlinda Olive Chu, the retired Regional Director of PIA 8, Board of Secretary of the National Federation of Women's Club, and appointed as Publicity Ambassador of IWPG. Let's give her a round of applause, please. Our second judge is a professor of English, literature, and journalism. He too is a multi-awarded visual and literary artist, a practicing journalist, an author of several books, and a writer of the internationally published academic papers. Ladies and gentlemen, our second judge is Dr. Dominador Pagliawan. Moving on to our third judge is the president of the Biliran State University, head of the academic and student affairs of Cathedral Schools of La Naval, member of the development officer, and as a board recorder of the board of directors of the Biliran Electric Cooperative. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Dr. Victor C. Canieso. We also have the Vice President for Student Development and Auxiliary Services, the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences of the Leyte Normal University. We have Dr. Cleofe L. Lahara. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give another resounding round of applause to all of our Board of Judges.
And of course, Sir Gab, before we move forward to getting to know our guest of honor tonight, we will have another intermission number. And I guess you are ready for this performance. So ladies and gentlemen, help us in welcoming our next performer, or to give us an intermission number is our RTC judge, Honorable Tarcelo Sabare Jr. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to Honorable Tarcelo Sabare Jr.
Good evening, everyone. This is a disclaimer. I am not a singer. I am a judge. But I could not say no to Miriam and the Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders because of the honor they have given to me. This is by way of recognition and way of saying thank you for choosing me to be the best most outstanding judge of Eastern Visayas. So I could not say no. Although I would like to say that I am not a singer, no? I have not sung for quite a time, except lang the last time that I sang was in the month of September of this year when the IBP had a virtual concert. I hope you will try to look at that in the Facebook and try to like and try to share. I was trying to practice this song until yesterday. I still could not hit the right pitch. I hope I would be able to do that tonight. This is one of the, I would say one of the most loved love songs in the Philippine music industry, popularized by Basil Valdez. I give you Ngayon at Kailanman. Pasensya na ha, but I'll try my very best to reach the pitch. Until last night, I was not able to reach it. Nice meeting you, Yusek. Louder. Louder, louder. Ngayon at kailanman, sumpa ko'y ibigin ka. Ngayon at kailanman, hindi ka na mag-isa. Ngayon at kailanman, sa hirap o ginhawa ka, asahang may kasama ka, sinta. Naruroon ako tuwi na maaasahan mo, tuwi na ngayon at kailanman. Dahil kaya sa'yo nang maitadhanang ako'y isilang sa mundo, upang sa araw-araw ay siyang magkapinto, upang ngayon at kailanman ikaw ay mapapinturan. Bakit labis kitang mahal? Pangalawas naman kapag higit sa aking buhay. Bawat araw ang pag-ibig ko sa'yo niyan, lalong tumatalim, tumitingkad, bawat kahapon ay kaisip ko, bawat ngayon. Matanaw kapag tumigil ang daigdig at pinagumalaw. Subalit isang araw pa, matapos ang mundo'y magunaw na, hanggang doon magwawakas. Pag-ibig ko'y sadyang wakas, ngayon at kailanman. Sa bawat araw ng pag-ibig ko sa'yo niyan, lalong tumitingkat. Bawat kahapon ay daigdig nitong bawat ngayon, nadaig na bawat bukas. Oh, tumitingkat. Ngayon at kailanman. In the year 2003, I was still young at that time. This was my winning piece with the Integrated Bar of the Philippines in Manila.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, RTC Judge Honorable Tarcelo Sabare Jr.
Wow naman. I never thought that Judge Sabari could sing that good. Tama ba, ladies and gentlemen? Napakagaling ni Judge. Oh, diba? Hindi lang siya magaling into law, but also he is also good in singing.
Yes, thank you, Judge, for sharing your amazing voice to everyone tonight. And of course, Sir Gab, I guess it is now time for us to get to know our guest of speaker for tonight.
And of course, to introduce our guest speaker, may we have the chairman of the board for the Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders. We have Mr. Marshall O. Moralios to introduce our guest speaker. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Good afternoon. Joel C. Egco is a dedicated and humble public servant born in Gapan, Nueva Ecija. As a loving husband and father, he was blessed with 5 children, which paved the way for him to become a man of service. If one takes a closer look at the alchemy of an achiever, besides perseverance and hard work, 2 other distinct virtues pop up: pioneering spirit and willingness to serve. He is the epitome of a man born of our future, of our time. Coupled with an impressive background, it was not surprising that he became a devoted public servant at the Department of the Interior and Local Government as Chief of Staff of the Undersecretary for Legislative Liaison, Public Affairs and Special Concerns, and as the current Supervising Undersecretary of the Philippine News Agency. But despite his current positions in government and stature in life, he remains simple and down to earth. Who he is may not be a surprise. He became the person he is now because of the virtues and values that were developed and nurtured in him while studying public administration at the Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila and economics at San Sebastian College, Recolitos, and currently in his graduate study of Masters in Public Safety Administration at the Philippine Public Safety College. As a journalist, ladies and gentlemen, he worked as a reporter and editor for such respected publications as the Manila Times, the Manila Standard, the Philippine Star, where he was known for his professionalism, objectivity, and integrity. As former president of various media organizations such as the National Press Club, Quezon City Press Club, DLG, and Department of National Defense Press Corps, former director of Alyansa ng Pilipinong Mamamahayag, and the former Secretary General of the Confederation of ASEAN Journalists, he was always willing to come to the aid of his fellow media workers. Due to his selfless dedication, he is the first and current executive director at the Presidential Task Force on Media Security under the Office of the President of the Republic of the Philippines, the first and only agency in the world dedicated to protect the life, liberty, and security of our media workers and safeguard press freedom. And now, as a testament to his pioneering spirit, he is currently designated as one of the spokespersons of the National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict, or NTF-ELCAC, for mass media engagements. Part of the NTF-ELCAC StartCom, he is the head of the NTF-ELCAC Media Bureau and the NTF-ELCAC Integrated Communications Operations Center. Also, he is one of the valued advisors for the Kabataan Kontra Droga at Terorismo, or KKDAT, a validation of his expertise in handling and implementing programs aimed at the security and safety of all sectors of society. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor, Honorable Undersecretary Jose Joel M. C. Egco.
Please be seated, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that very kind introduction, sir. Good evening to all of you. Senator Bongo extends his apologies for not being able to physically attend tonight's event due to his very, very, very hectic schedule. He also appreciates the invitation and hopes that he'll be able to join all of you on your future events. Nevertheless, he extends this message to everyone. No? So, maupay nga gabi, kayong nga tanan. But ladies and gentlemen, before I go into the main event, no, I'd like to and deliver the message from Senator Bongo. Alam niyo po, 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, last week, no, he called me up and asked me to represent him here. No, tanong sa akin ay, will you be free on that date? Kung kayo ba tanungin ng boss nyo ng gano'n, di ba? Siyempre, sagot, of course, boss. Di ba? Kanina, I was very surprised doon sa performance si Judge Habare. This is the first time that I actually witnessed a judge, no? Doing such an excellent performance of one of my or rendition of one of my favorite singers, si Basil Valdez. And I was waiting for anyone to shout objection eh. Wala naman nag-object, Judge, no? And ang verdict ko is that you're an excellent performer beyond reasonable doubt. Do you all agree? Baka tayo. But you are. All right, so una-una po, I'd like to acknowledge, no, and greet a few. Sana lahat nandito, no. But unahin ko na po si Miss Ellen Lim and Mr. Danny Balading, no. Ating pong mga presenters, ang OCDRD, Lord Byron Torre Carrion, and Leslie Rose Adolfo. They're here. And PIDEA Regional Director Edgar Hubay, and Janine Royo, Mr. Ricky Petilla, and Miss Myra Tambor, our fellow journalists, Anchorman Mark Moralios, and PIO Rogelete Orhel, Division Head Semi-ESO Randy Calahi, and PIO Mark Ventures, Maria Arlene Gabon, Police Major Winrich Iyaya Lim, and Alang-Alang Mayor Lovell Yu, Mayor. DOST PIO Ramil Uy, and LNU VP for Student Services Cleofe Lahara, one of our judges, no? And Miss Penny Texon, and Mr. Grindo Lagonoy. Of course, we have Miss Josephine Mendoza and Mr. Raymond Romualdez. MacArthur Leyte Mayor Rudin Babante, and Basay Samar Mayor Luz Basas Chu Ponferrada. Good evening po sa inyo. And of course, we have PSA Regional Director Wilma Perante. Also, we have Attorney Nick Ismael, and Miss Penelope Pomida, fellow journalists also. We have Chief Inspector Bernardino Camos, Tacloban City Jail Warden, who was recognized a while ago. Also, we have Santa Fe Mayor Amparo Monteza and former Leyte Board Member Wilson Uy. And DOH Regional Director Exuperia Sabal Berino and DILG Regional Director Carl Cesar Rimando. We also have Cheryl Erica Esperas, no? And hindi ko mabasa iba. Sila Mayor. Yun, yes, Mayor Pelahio and Mrs. Penny. Akin po mga seatmates, Mayor Texon and si Mayora. And of course, to all my fellow government officials and public servants present, my friends in the media, you know, I still consider myself as a media man. So, because I still host at least 2 programs, yung Rectang Connect Action agad ng PNP, and I used to host my own show over at PTV4. Kaya lang nag-pandemic po, nawala, no, yung pros and cons. And I still write columns, no, in some newspapers. And ladies and gentlemen, no, maupay nga gabi again sa iyong nga tanan. Unang-una po, I'd like to before I read the message, no, the message from Senator Bongo, I'd like to report some items lang muna to my fellow journalists, no. I'd like to speak briefly as the Executive Director of the Presidential Task Force on Media Security, which is the agency that I head right now. That is, alam niyo naman sa gobyerno, isang item, maraming assignment, no? That is besides my duty as Media Bureau Chief of the National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict, where I am a member of the Strategic Communications Cluster, and I'm also the Executive Director of the Integrated Communications Operations Center. So basically, pag nalaman ng kalaban, baka kidnapin ako kaya wag na muna po, wag po natin ikwento. And I'm also one of the spokespersons of NTF-LCAC, along with, you know, I know, you know some of them, no? Or most of them. Sila Yusek Lorraine Badoy, who frequently visits, Samar, sa area po na to, sa Las Navas. I remember one time, she called me up when she was in Las Navas. Sabi niya, Yusek Joel, nahabag ako sa mga tao dito, sa malayo, no? Sabi ko, bakit? This is the first time na tumapak ako sa ganitong klaseng putik. Kaya naiiyak siya noon, tumatawag. Ganun po ka-passionate si Yusek Lorraine, no? Sa trabaho niya sa LCAC. First time daw niya nakakita ng ganun. At natutuwa siya, lalagyan na ng kalsada, and all that. All right. So for my first report po, before we go to the main event, as I said, no? So since its inception in 2016, the Presidential Task Force on Media Security has received almost 100 complaints of threats. Imagine niyo yun. Of various forms from media workers across the country. These threats were successfully acted upon by the task force within a 24-hour window. Media workers who are in danger were given police protection in real time, with the assistance of the Philippine National Police, one of our member agencies. Alam niyo po, ang Presidential Task Force on Media Security was created by President Rodrigo Roa Duterte by virtue of his very first administrative order, AO1. Yung kauna-unahan po, pag-upo niya. Admin Order 1, creating the Presidential Task Force. Ito po ay nilagdaan noong October 2016. And it has a dedicated mandate of safeguarding press freedom by protecting the life, liberty, and security of our media workers all over the country. Our chairman po is Department of Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara. And ang co-chairman is PCOO Secretary Martin Antanar. And both of them have been relentless in pursuing those imperil the safety and security of journalists to suffer the consequences of their actions to the full extent of the law. Kung may time pa nga lang po, may didiscuss ko yung mga cases ng media killings. But alam ko pong hindi pwede, medyo gagabihin po tayo at napakarami po nun. No? So this year po, PT Forms in its high gear, 5th year na po natin, and we are geared towards safeguarding press freedom and promoting the economic welfare of media workers. In fact, we are going around the country now, conducting webinars regularly to to remind our colleagues in the media to be really very careful in covering the pandemic and the upcoming elections, because based on our inventory and our study, media violence in the country spikes, no? Before and after the election season, the elections basically, 6 months before and 6 months after. Look at what happened in Maguindanao, no? Sa Ampatuan Massacre. So, yun po yun. Recorded po namin yun. Nagulat kami. Uhuhuy. So, ang ginagawa po natin ngayon sa mga kapatid namin sa media ay umiikot po kami to remind them to be very vigilant. And of course, ang number one defense natin is to always remember EGCO's principle of tao, TAO. Lagi nilang tatandaan yung TAO, no? Truth, accuracy, and objectivity. That will be our number one defense. Walang magagalit sa atin. If we are truthful, if we are accurate, and if we are objective. So together with the PCOO, kami po ay tinutulak yung tinatawag na Media Workers Welfare Act. It was passed unanimously in the House of Representatives, and it's now pending in the Committee of Labor under Senator Joel Villanueva in the Senate. So, tapos na po ang TWG namin, ang Technical Working Group, and we're hoping na masalang na ito sa plenary the soonest time possible. And probably by early 2022, maipasa na po ito. The intention of the Media Workers Welfare Act po is to, we also found out that media workers in the Philippines are very highly vulnerable. Number one vulnerability is economic vulnerability. So we were able to map the most vulnerable regions in the country. Lahat nasa Mindanao. Dito sa atin sa Leyte and Samar, hindi pa nga po masyado, no? And I'm very glad that that's the case. And because the reason for those very high incidents of media violence in Mindanao is actually, doon po pinakamaraming nag-aaway ng political warlords. So that's a fact. So wherever there is political violence, nandun din po yung malalaking kaso ng attacks sa mga media workers, no? And I don't want to go into the details bakit ganon. Siguro next time I will be giving a separate talk on how come, diba? Bakit nga ba ganon? But to tell you to be mindful of your safety sa ating po mga kapatid sa media po dito, no? During the pandemic and upcoming elections. All right. So for the main event, Ito po ang mensahe ng ating minamahal na Senador Christopher Lawrence Bongo. No? Ito po ay, kung napansin niyo po, dalawa yung hawak ko. I prepared my own, but his office sent me his own message. So I would, it will be an honor to read this to all of you and send his message. And I quote, congratulations to Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders for organizing this event and for building bridges among media practitioners in the region. I have high regard for our dear journalists and everyone in your profession, for I consider you as the government's partners in disseminating news and information that are integral and crucial to nation building. One of the greatest challenges in today's time is countering the spread of misleading and inaccurate information, which sadly many of our citizens are prone to quickly believe. That is why now more than ever we need to establish stronger communities to ensure that our shared goal of delivering truthful, timely, and accurate information are met at all times. I would also like to commend your contribution and efforts in sharing stories that highlight the innate resilience of Filipinos in times of calamity and pandemic. Dahil sa inyong pagbabalita at pagpapakita ng mga kabayanihan ng ating mga frontliners, mga volunteers at lahat ng mga Pilipinong nagsakripisyo at nagmalasakit sa kapwa sa panahon ng pandemya, binigyan ninyo kami ng inspirasyon at tatag ng loob na makapagbigay serbisyo rin sa kapwa. Naway patuloy tayong magbigay ng tunay at tapat na serbisyo para sa ating mga kababayan sa Eastern Visayas at sa buong Pilipinas. Rest assured that the Duterte administration continues to uphold press freedom to the highest degree and believes in the power of democracy, where each citizen is encouraged to be socially and actively involved. Once again, congratulations to all the members of this esteemed organization. I wish you well on your future endeavors. Mabuhay ang Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders. Daghang salamat. Signed, Senator Bongo po. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Undersecretary Jose Joel C. Egco.
Thank you, sir, for giving your message to all of our media practitioners, and at the same time, for also delivering the message of Senator Bongo. Once again, let's give him a round of applause, please. At this time being, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be proceeding to the awarding of our awards for our media partners. So let's start off with our first award, which is the most outstanding House Representative of the Year. To present the award, we would like to call on Mr. Mark Moralios and Erwin Fua.
Presenting to you the nominees for the most outstanding House of Representative of the Year are Representative Gerardo J. Espina Jr., Lone District of Biliran. We have Representative Vicente Veloso from the 3rd District, Province of Leyte. And we have Representative Roger Mercado, Lone District, Province of Southern Leyte.
And the winner is Representative Gerardo J. Espina Jr., Lone District, Biliran.
Once again, congratulations to our most outstanding House Representative of the Year.
The next award is the Most Outstanding Police Officer of the Year. And to present the nominees and the awardee for the Most Outstanding Police Officer of the Year, we would like to request Mr. Ricky S. Petilla and Ms. Myra M. Tambor.
Once again, we would like to call on our presenters for the Most Outstanding Police Officer of the Year, Mr. Ricky S. Petilla and Ms. Myra M. Tambor.
Nominees for the Darling of the Press 2021 are Mayor Alfred Romualdez of Tacloban City, Darling of the Press. I'm sorry for that. We are looking for the nominees for the Most Outstanding Police Officer of the Year. And the nominees are Colonel Arnel Apud, PNP, Philippine National Police, Provincial Director of Northern Samar. And our second nominee is Colonel Rudelio Samson, Provincial Director of the Province of Samar, of Leyte, I mean.
And the winner is the Most Outstanding Police Officer of the Year is Colonel Arnel Apud, PNP Provincial Director, Northern Samar. To accept the award, we have the representative of Colonel Arnel Apod, represented by Sani Balaging.
The next award is the Most Outstanding Prosecutor of the Year.
To present the award and our nominees are Miss Penny Texon and Mr. Rindo Lagunoy.
Good evening. The nominees for the Most Outstanding Prosecutor of the Year are
Maria Hurda, Tacloban City Prosecution's Office.
Maria Arlene M. Cordoves, Prosecutor, Province of Leyte.
Edna P. Honor, Prosecutor, Province of Bilib.
And the
winner for the Most Outstanding Regional Trial Court of the Year,
And the winner is Maria Liza Horda.
Once again, congratulations to our Most Outstanding Prosecutor of the Year. Our next award is the Most Outstanding LGU Official of the Year.
To present the nominees and awardee is Mr. Ramil Uy and Dr. Cleofe Lahara.
The nominees for the Most Outstanding LGU Official of the Year are
Governor Edwin Ongchuan of Province of Northern Samar,
Governor Leopoldo Dominic Pitilla, Province of Leyte,
and Governor Ben Ibardoni from the Province of Eastern Samar. And the Most Outstanding LGU Official of the Year is
Governor Edwin Ongchuan,
Province of Northern Samar.
Outstanding LGU Official of the Year. Our next award is the Most Outstanding LGU Public Information of the Year.
To present the nominees and awardee is Mr. Edgar Hubay and the Honorable Lovell U of Alang-Alang Leyte.
Good evening, everyone. The nominees for the Most Outstanding LGU Public Information Officer of the Year are
John Allen Berbon of Northern Samar Local Government Unit, Gina Jerez of Leyte Local Government Unit, and Ronald Raymond Recaport of Calbayog Local Government Unit.
And the winner for the most outstanding LGU Public Information Officer of the Year is Mr. John Allen Berbon of Northern Samar LGU.
Once again, congratulations to our most outstanding LGU Public Information of the Year. Our next award is the most outstanding Regional Director of the Year.
To present our nominees and awardee is Major Winrich Laya A. Lim and Miss Penny Texon.
The nominees for the most outstanding Regional Director of the Year are
Wilma Pirante, Philippine Statistic Authority, Region 8.
Edgar T. Hubay, PIDEA 8.
And Miss Victoria F. Esber, Civil Service Commission.
And the winner for the most outstanding Regional Director of the Year is
Mr. Edgar T. Jubay, Regional Director, Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency.
Congratulations.
Once again, congratulations to our most outstanding Regional Director of the Year. Our next award is the most outstanding Businessman of the Year.
To present the nominees and awardee is Mr. Ricky S. Petilia and Miss Myra M. Tambor.
The nominees for the most outstanding businessman of the year are Benji Picardo, CEO and President of Taft Hydro Energy; Ramon Oñate, President, DBSN Farms Agri-Ventures Corporation, Palompon, Leyte; and Wilson Uy, Palo, Leyte.
And the winner is, for the most outstanding businessman of the year, is Ruben Diego Q. Picardo.
Congratulations.
CEO President of Taft Hydro Energy.
Once again, congratulations to our most outstanding Businessman of the Year. Our next award is the Darling of the Press of the Year.
To present our nominees and awardee is Mr. Mark Moralios and Miss Ellen Lim.
Good evening. The nominees for the Darling of the Press 2021 are Mayor Alfred Romualdez of Tacloban City, Lord Byron Turicarion, the Regional Director of OCD 8, and Mayor Richard Gomez, City of Ormoc.
The winner is Lord Byron Toricarion, Regional Director, OCD.
Once again, congratulations to our Darling of the Press 2021. Our next award is the Most Outstanding Army Officer of the Year.
So we would like to reiterate the presenter of the award. May we have Mr. Mark Moralios.
The nominees for the Most Outstanding Army Officer of the Year: Lieutenant Colonel Roberto Ubao, 8th Infantry Division; Colonel Juan Golem, former 19th Infantry Battalion Commander; Lieutenant Colonel Edgar Alan Orbeto, Commander 63rd Infantry Battalion. And the winner is Lieutenant Colonel Roberto Ubao, Assistant Chief of Staff for Operations, G3, 8th Infantry Division, Philippine Army.
Once again, congratulations to our Most Outstanding Army Officer of the Year. Our next award is the Most Outstanding Regional Trial Court of the Year.
To present our nominees and awardee are Miss Josephine Mendoza and Mr. Raymond Romualdez.
Good evening. The nominees for the Most Outstanding Regional Trial Court of the Year are A. Tarsilo Sabari Jr., Branch 30, Basay, Samar; Leonito Sabandal Jr., Branch 9, Tacloban City; and Carlos A. Argiles, Branch 10, Abuyog, Leyte. And the winner is Judge Tarsilo Sabari Jr., Branch 30, Basay, Samar.
Once again, congratulations to our most outstanding regional trial court of the year. Our next award is the most outstanding local government unit of the year.
To present the nominees and awardee is Ms. Penny Tixon and Mr. Rindo Lagunoy.
The nominees for the most outstanding official, LG official of the year are
I think let us move forward to our most outstanding health worker of the year first.
the nominees for the most outstanding health worker of the year are
Dr. Phoebe De La Cruz, Dr. Dionisio Plaza, and Dr. Gloria Fabregas.
and the winner for the most outstanding health worker of the year is
Dr. Phoebe De La Cruz.
Once again, congratulations to our most outstanding health worker of the year. Now let us go back to our most outstanding local government unit of the year award.
To present our nominees and awardee is Miss Cheryl Erica Esperas.
The nominees for the most outstanding local government unit of the year are the local government unit of Tanawan Leyte, the LGU of Paranas, Samar, and the local government unit of Palo Leyte. The winner of the most outstanding local government unit of the year is the local government unit of Tanawan Leyte. Congratulations!
Once again, congratulations to our most outstanding local government unit of the year, of course, headed by their Honorable Mayor, Mayor Pelagio Tacson, receiving the award together with his better half, of course, Ma'am Penny Tacson.
So ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first set of awards. By now, once again, congratulations to all of our winners. Let's give them our resounding and heartfelt round of applause.
Our first set of awards, those were our media partners, Sir Gab. And of course, our second set of awards will be for the media practitioners. All right, so we are back, ladies and gentlemen. At this juncture, we will be moving forward to our next set of awardees. But before that, of course, Sir Gab.
But before that, ladies and gentlemen, let us give the certificate of appreciation to Senator Christopher Lawrence Bong Tesorero Go for sharing with us his valuable time and effort as our guest of honor and speaker. So to represent in his behalf, we have Undersecretary Jose Joel M. C. Egco. So the citation reads, "This is also an acknowledgement of his sincere support to the media in Region 8 in love and honest service for the Filipino people." Signed, President of the Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders, Tacloban City, President Miriam Nakada, and the Chairman of the Board of the Eastern Visayas Media Without Board, Marshal O. Moralios.
To award the certificate of appreciation is the President of Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders, Ms. Miriam G. Desacada. Together, of course, with the President of or the Chairman of the Board of Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders, Mr. Marshal O. Moralios.
Once again, thank you very much, Senator Bongo, represented by Undersecretary Jose Joel M. C. Egco. Let's give him a round of applause, please. And by now, let's proceed with the awarding of the Certificate of Appreciation to our panel of jury. To start off, we have the President of Biliran Province State University, Head of the Academic and Student Affairs of the Cathedral School of La Naval, Member Development Officer, and as a Board Recorder of the Board of Directors of the Biliran Electric Cooperative. We have Dr. Victor C. Canieso.
Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Dr. Victor C. Canieso Jr. for sharing his professional expertise in mass communication or journalism by being a judge for selecting the winners in all categories of the Second Eastern Visayas Media Awards held on the 4th of December 2021 at the Prize Mansion, Tacloban City. Signed by the Chairman of the Board of Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders, Tacloban City, Mr. Marshal O. Moralios, and the President of Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders, Tacloban City, Ms. Miriam G. Desacada.
And to receive the Certificate of Appreciation, we have Mr. Lorenzo de la Cruz. Sir, may we have you here to receive the Certificate of Appreciation. Let's give a round of applause, please.
same certificate is awarded to our next judge, which is the Vice President of the Student Development and Auxiliary Services and Dean of College of Arts and Science in Leyte Normal University, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Cleofe L. Lahara.
Thank you very much. Next juror to receive a certificate of appreciation is the retired Regional Director of the Philippine Information Agency Regional Office 8, Board Secretary of the National Federation of Women's Club, and appointed as Publicity Ambassador of IWPG. We have Miss Erlinda Olivia P. Chu. And to receive the certificate of appreciation in her behalf, we have Miss Arlene Gabon. A round of applause, please.
Thank you so much. Same certificate of appreciation is awarded to the Professor of English, Literature and Journalism, a multi-awarded visual and literary artist, a practicing journalist and author of several books, and a writer of internationally published academic papers. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Dominador L. Pagliawan.
And to receive the certificate of appreciation in his behalf, we would like to call on Mr. Lemuel Pagliawan. Sir, please do the honors of receiving the certificate. All right, let's give him a big hand, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sir Mark. Okay, Sir Gab, we are now going to, of course, or moving forward. We are now moving forward to the awarding of our Best in Media Practitioners. And our first award is the Best Pandemic Story.
To present our nominees and awardee are Mr. Lord Byron Torrecarion and Attorney Leslie Rose Adolfo. Once again, to present the award for our nominees and awardees, we have Miss Cheryl Erica Esperas and Mr. Kevin Shusana.
The nominees for Best in Pandemic Story are Joey Gabieta, The Philippine Inquirer; Sarwel Menyano, Philippine News Agency; and Ronald Reyes, Sunstar.
And the winner in the Best in Pandemic Story from the Philippine News Agency, Sarwel Menyano.
Once again, congratulations to our Best in Pandemic Story. Our next award is the Best in Agriculture Story.
To present our nominees and awardee is the Honorable Lovell Yu of Alang-Alang, Leyte. And Major Winrich Laya A. Lim.
So the nominees for Best Agriculture Story are, we have Elmer Recuerdo, Tonet Marticio, and Roel Amazona.
The winner for Best Agriculture Story, Mr. Elmer V. Recuerdo, correspondent, The Daily Tribune. Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations once again to our Best Agriculture Story. Up next is the Best Military Story.
To present the nominees and awardee, Mr. Ramil Uy and Dr. Cleophil Lahara.
The nominees for Best in Military Stories are Sarwel Miñano, Elmer Recuerdo, The Daily Tribune, and Joey Gabieta.
And the winner is Best in Military Story, Saruel Miñano, Philippine News Agency.
Once again, congratulations to our Best Military Story. Our next award is the Best News Reporter of the Year, male category.
To present our nominees and awardee are Miss Cheryl L. Esperas and Mr. Wilson Uy.
The nominees for Best Reporter of the Year for male are the following: Jay Barion, FMR Tacloban; Ayones Paulos Omang, DYVL AksyonRadyo; Chris Quinto, Bongo Radio Tacloban.
The winner is Ayones Paulos Omang, Best Reporter of the Year broadcast.
Once again, congratulations to our Best News Reporter of the Year, male category. At this point, we are going to award the Best News Reporter of the Year female category.
To present our nominees and awardee are the Honorable Rudine Babante and the Honorable Luz Basasu Ponferrada. May we have the Honorable Pelayo Texon of Tanawan Leyte to present our nominees and awardee.
Good evening. The nominees for the Best Reporter of the Year, female, are Jasmine Traya of RMN Tacloban, Hansel Cuevas of FMR Tacloban, and Eden Tarsinio of Bombo Radio. And the winner for the Best Reporter of the Year, broadcast female, is Hansel Cuevas of FMR Tacloban.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And I am extremely honored to be receiving this award and recognition for my work. This will serve as an inspiration for me to continue to give the people a reliable, credible, and unbiased information. Thank you so much to the awards committee. Thank you.
Once again, congratulations to our Best News Reporter of the Year for the female category. Our next award is the Best News Correspondent for regional, national, and international media.
To present our nominees and awardee is Mr. Kevin Shusana and Miss Wilma Perante.
The nominees for Best News Correspondent for National Media are from Sunstar, Ronald Reyes, from the Philippine Daily Inquirer, Joey Gabieta, and from the Daily Tribune, Elmer Recuerdo.
And the winner for the Best News Correspondent, National and International, is Mr. Ronald Reyes Sunstar. Congratulations.
Once again, congratulations to our Best News Correspondent for regional, national, and international media. Next award is the Best Newspaper Columnist, Print.
To present the award is Chief Inspector Bernardino, Edgar T. Camos, and Miss Rogelet Urgel. So to receive in behalf of the winner later on. Going back, we would like to call on the Chief Inspector Bernardino, Edgar T. Camos, and Miss Rogelet Urgel. So they are not around to present the award. May we have the Honorable Judge Starcelo Sabare Jr.
Okay, the nominees for Best Newspaper Columnist are Clemel Montaliana of the Leyte Samar Daily Express, Bernadette Sluiter of the Eastern Visayas Journal. Did I pronounce it, Manaing, correctly? And the winner for the Best Newspaper Columnist is no other than Bernadette Sluiter. And the award will be received by her mother, of course, who is around. Yeah, brother, sister, and the mother of Bimbet. I call her Bimbet, no?
Once again, congratulations to the Best Newspaper Columnist. Our next award is the Best News Commentator in Broadcast.
To present the nominees and awardee are Mr. Felix Deloy and Miss Janine Royo. Our presenters are the Honorable Mayor Lavelle Yu of Alang Leyte and Miss Janine Royo.
The nominees for Best News Commentator Broadcast are, first we have Ogsimer Asidre of Bombo Radio and Marvin Modelo of RMN Tacloban.
And the winner for Best News Commentator for Broadcast is from Bombo Radio, Ogsimer Asidre. Once again, congratulations to our Best News Commentator for Broadcast. Our next award is the Best News Anchor or Broadcaster.
To present our nominees and awardee is Mr. Lord Byron Torrecarion and Attorney Leslie Rose Adolfo. May we have Miss Arlene Gabon and Mr. Ramil Uy to present our nominees and awardee.
Okay, the nominees for Best News Anchor Broadcasters are
Alan Amistoso of DYXV Magic FM.
Edward Sanyagan of RMN Tacloban.
Louis Quebec of DYVL AksyonRadyo.
And the Best News Anchor Broadcaster is
Miss Louis Quebec of DYVL AksyonRadyo.
In behalf of Miss Louis Quebec, may we request Mr. Ayones Omang to receive the award. Congratulations to our Best News Anchor. Our next award is the Best Newspaper Editor.
To present the award, our nominee awardee is Attorney Nick Esmale and Miss Cheryl L. Esperas. Once again, may we have Miss Cheryl L. Esperas and Kaugop Larry Portillo.
The nominees for Best Newspaper are Rolex Elmido of Tacloban Star and Lalaine Himenea of Eastern Visayas Mail. Best Newspaper Editor,
Ladies and gentlemen, the best newspaper editor, Rolex Elmido, Tacloban Star.
Congratulations to our best newspaper editor. Our next award is the Lifetime Achievement in Journalism Award.
To present the award is Mr. Randy Kalahi and Miss Maria Arlene Gabon. And Kaugop Larry Portillo.
The winner for the Lifetime Achievements in Journalism Award
goes to Rindo Lagonoy of DYVL Action Radio.
Congratulations to our Lifetime Achievement in Journalism Award. Our next award is the Best Media Personality of the Year.
To present the award for our Best Media Personality of the Year is Mr. Fernan Fabrigara.
The nominees for Best Media Personality of the Year are Janine Royo Yanario, DYBL Action Radio, and Sara Artiaga, FMR, Eden Sidro, DYBW Borongan. And the winner is Janine Royo Yanario, DYBL Action Radio.
Once again, congratulations to all of our winners.
This is the last award we have tonight. The winner for Darling of the Press. The nominees for Darling of the Press are Mayor Alfred Romualdez of Tacloban City, Mayor Richard Gomez of Ormoc City. But the winner is the Office of the Civil Defense Regional Director, Lord Byron Toricarion. Ano yung representative na kanya to kanina? Ha? Anyway.
All right, once again, congratulations to all of our nominees. Not only our awardees, but as well as our nominees. And, of course, to my partner, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Kunyari shock, pero nakita ko na yung trophy. Anyway, thank you once again as well to all our presenters. And for the last time, Sir Gab, we just would like to thank and acknowledge our dear sponsors.
Toyota Tacloban Leyte through Mr. Jim Yaukasin.
Jim Boytan, former Vice Governor.
Basay Samar LGU headed by the Mayor, Honorable Luz Chu Ponferrada.
Gandara Samar LGU through Honorable Mayor Eufem Oliva.
Of course, the 1st District of Leyte Representative, the Honorable Ferdinand Martin Romualdez. And Congresswoman Yeda Marie K. Romualdez of Tingog Party List.
Pastrana LGU through Marites Marcos.
Mrs. Bernadette Schletter, Vice President for Administrator of J.E. Mondihar Computer College, Tacloban.
Biliran Electric Cooperative.
Naval Water District through General Manager Engineer Eulalio G. Maderazo.
Ms. Hazel Dezacada, Canada-based nutritionist.
Eastern Samar District Engineering Office.
Dr. Jerry Pitilia, Department of Science and Technology.
National Bureau of Investigation through Regional Director Attorney Ernie Macabare.
Alang-Alang LGU through Mayor Lovell U.
Mr. Dennis Mesario.
Department of Agrarian Reform through DAR PIO Jose Alsmith Sonia.
Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo Tesoro Go. Represented by the Undersecretary Jose Joel C. Egco.
Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board.
The Department of the Environment and Natural Resources through Regional Director Tirso P. Parian Jr.
Tanawan LGU through our active Mayor Pelagio Texon.
DBSN Farms Agri-Venture Incorporated, Palampon, Leyte.
Major Bernardino Camos of BJMP.
Mark Ventures Holdings of the Aluminum Mining Incorporated, Bonsite Resources Incorporated.
Northern Samar LGU through Governor Edwin Angchuan.
Inspector Fe Reynalda Chan of the BJMP.
Pidea A through Regional Director Edgar Hubay and staff.
Miss Mary Ann Benitez Go.
And of course, former Mayor Edwin Masbang of Kabukgayan, Biliran.
Once again, let's give a round of applause to all of our gracious and generous sponsors.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course, Ate Ja will be proceeding with the raffle draw. And to initiate our raffle draw, we have Miss Miriam Descada.
First of all, hello. First of all, we would like to thank the Toyota Leyte Tacloban for the refrigerator para naton ma-raffle. So, swerte good layan at makakadaog. So, at mabunot haaton hi Yusek Igko. Kung hinot magdadaog yan iton ref nga hatag haaton hiton Toyota Leyte ipinagi kang presidente Jim Yaukasin. Okay na guys? So, anatong ginhimo, yung ginawa natin, numbers lang. So, andito yung mga, yung attendance. Kung anong number ang makuha, so yun. Kung si ex-mayor Chikay ang manalo, akin na. Joke lang.
By the way, the sponsor of our prize is the Mayor of Calbayog City, the Honorable Mayor Diego Rivera.
Salamat, Mayor of Calbayog. So we will proceed to... Hello?
Number 64. Sino 64?
Ladies and gentlemen, kaswerte na lang na Rindo Lagunoy Pastilan. Number 64, Rindo Lagunoy of DYBL AksyonRadyo. Dana sa itrep.
Sana all! Congratulations to our grand winner of the refrigerator, Sir Rindo Lagunoy of DYVL AksyonRadyo. Once again, we would like to thank Sir Jim Yaukasin and of course Mayor Rivera of Calbayog City. Yes! Once again, thank you to Sir Jim Yaukasin and of course Mayor Rivera of Calbayog City. And congratulations, Sir Rindo Lagunoy of DYVL AksyonRadyo. Sabay-sabay tayong magsabi ng Sana all! To give us the closing remarks of this event, ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome the Board of Director of Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders, Ms. Josephine Mendoza. Let's give her a round of applause.
Hello, it's good to see everyone to have stayed this long. Thank you for being here. Before we end tonight's awarding ceremonies, let me take this opportunity to say, in behalf of Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders, congratulations to both the awardees and the people of Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders who have labored to make us arrive at this moment. And of course, we also express our appreciation to our sponsors. This goes with saying that we are deeply grateful for your help. Our awardees, it is worthy of note that your accomplishments are greatly seen. The labor we put into our work is recognized, and it is a well-deserved pride. However, please bear in our hearts and minds that this is not just about receiving the recognitions and hanging it on our walls or displaying it in our shelves, or posting it on our social media pages and or accounts. Journalism is not just about us. That goes with government service. Neither it is not for us. Journalism is the work of every journalist, just as government service is for the people. As the multi-awarded journalist Cheris Kulkarni said, journalism is for the citizens, and we should have the citizens in our minds at every point that we do. Google says, think less of the specific word choice and more about the underlying truth. Journalism can never be silent. That is its great virtue and its greatest fault. What tonight and the recognitions we received is not the highlight of what we served as journalists. Rather, tonight is a gauge of how much truth we have made the citizens aware of. Again, congratulations to and Merry Christmas to one and all.
Once again, thank you very much to the Board of Director of the Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders, Mrs. Josephine Mendoza. So that concludes our second Eastern Visayas Media Awards night for 2021.
Till next year, I guess we are moving forward to our pictorial. But before that, once again, thank you very much. This has been your hosts. My name is DJ Jaja from ADWARDS.
And I'm Gabriel Anthony D. Zeta saying God bless. Once again, congratulations to all of our nominees and awardees. At this juncture, we'll be having the photo opportunity. So we would like to request the Undersecretary Jose Joel C. Egco joining the Organizing Committee Eastern Visayas Media Without Borders. To be joined, of course, by our beloved mayors of Alang-Alang Leyte and Tanawan Leyte. Namely, we have the Honorable Lovell Yu, the Honorable Pelagio Tecson, with his loving wife, Mrs. Penny Tecson. We would also like to request the presence of the President of the Leyte Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Wilson Uy. The Honorable RTC Judge, the Honorable Judge Sabare Jr., Tarcelo Sabare Jr. to please come in front. May we have Ms. Cheryl Esperas as well to come in front for the photo opportunity.